Exfiltration has defied multiple summons to withdraw from the Mechanicus facility on Avarax, and we do not know why. Captain Akaran has tasked me to aid in your retrieval of the Makos biologists before the Tyranids completely engulf the mining base, causing unnecessary loss of data. We will execute with valor. Atmospheric conditions are suboptimal to mission deployment and evacuation. This is as close as I can get you to the Longinus Gamma facility.
Tyranny, burrowing class, apex size.
Take heed, Viridian. Trygon target acquisition vectors are unknown. Best to keep moving and stay together. Projecting a sense of tactical dominance may deter it from attacking. For now.
Traverse with caution, brothers.
Brace for the beast, but keep pressing forward.
We hold this ground, not the beast. Alien trespass. Speed up and stay close.
Carry not and skeleton.
Changing magazine. This kindles my righteousness.
Hold position and fend off the beast. Stall here.
Red.
Not fall to that Trygon abomination.
Dropping magazine. Destroy the spore mine. Exterminate. Activating all specs advantage. Deploying frag grenade. Another Xenos bioform eliminated. Brace for subterranean rupture! Dig in and fortify this position! Fresh magazine in. Lest it summon pain. We hold an indefensible position. No ground is safe alone. We must keep moving.
No burrowing menace will feast on our flesh.
All specs ready to scan.
defensible position. No ground is safe for long. We must keep moving. It tunnels towards our position.
A lift station lies just ahead, Meridian. Considering the Trygon's presence is incidental to our objective, utilize the lift to reroute closer to Metrian's keep. We have eyes on the lift, Captain.
Rearming.
Transport lift status incomprehensible. Begins, ceases. Begins, ceases. We move until the lift arrives. The lift has arrived.
Now to the lift!
Flags objective.
No telling what surprises me.
Metrian welcomes you to Longinus Gamma Bio Research Facility. Please do not disturb the lift. It would be a waste. I have no music to play while you descend. Use the silence to contemplate your futile, brutal existence in service to a desiccated cause.
Never have I encountered a servo skull that speaks in such a...
Meridian, the servo skull is enslaved to an unknown master. I am... Irritant signal silenced. Continue to discuss your fate amongst yourselves. It changes nothing.
A servo skull is not our problem.
A suggestion: abandon Gallio's misguided vendetta against the Magus biologists. Do you know what Gallio and Metrian achieved together in the past? Ask about Project Zeta 6 if you ever speak to him again.
That Trygon is a greater threat than a malfunctioning servo skull. I have never encountered a servo skull malfunction like this before. Servo skulls serve for a period beyond their lifespan. Remember that, guys. Resupply. extra rounds. Gathering supplies. That is the biggest Tyranid I have seen.
No matter its size, it will still die at our hands. I was worried you had fallen victim to Mitrium's mastery of malphonic disruptive frequencies, but now the uncomfortable sensation associated with relief cools my remaining skin. Be warned, Viridian. Mitrium cannot hope to stand against you alone, so she will lie and stall in hope the Xenos swarm will devour you. Case in point, she has enslaved that servo skull as a crude mouthpiece. But give her word zero credibility for the mission's sake. And your own.
I trust you will hold this Ignoel Mitrium accountable for her sins, Magnus. The Trygon moves to intercept us.
The facility will be infested in moments.
Statis, the facility is well stocked in mining gear. Requisition melter charges to eradicate the tunnels and halt the infestation.
Search high and low, brothers. We need melters.
Take one. This will boil their synapses.
Melter storage X011. The Tyranids will digest your flesh as biomass.
Sterilize these burrows of Xenos. Melter fire will cauterize and fuse their tunnels shut.
Changing magazine.
All forms of a redundant system gridlocked by bureaucracy and blinded by flesh face.
Place melter charges on the Xenos swarm spots.
Seal the Xenos-infested chasm with the thermal weaponry.
Eradicate the Xenos crawlways with the melter charges. Reloading. The thermal power of the Imperium will halt this infestation. Place melter charges on the Xenos swarm spots.
When you die, I will
Eradicate
gently
the Xenos
remove your
crawlways
health
with the
and
melter
future
charges. Melter charge source, brothers. The thermal power of the Imperium will
Your righteous reek is a
Here,
beacon to the
a melter
Tyranids,
charge.
drawing them closer and closer. Protective eye gear also available.
Eradicate the Xenos crawlways with the melter charges. Place melter charges on the Xenos swarm spots. I have a melter charge. The thermal power of the Imperium will halt this
Your brothers think
infestation.
you are the weakest among them.
Eradicate the Xenos crawlways with the melter charges!
Melter charge in hand, brothers.
Here, a melter charge!
Select
Light the
preferred
tunnels ablaze with melter charges.
desiccation, defenestration, dismemberment, disembowelment, drowning, dissection. Would you like to hear more?
Place melter charges on the Xenos swarm spots!
Sterilize these burrows of Xenos.
Melter fire will cauterize and fuse their tunnel shut.
I hereby order you to turn your weapons on the
The thermal power of the Imperium of this infestation. Tunnel collapsed. Onwards, brothers, towards the objective.
You passed the correct door. It was behind you, where your corpses shall soon rot.
Inside the facility, you'll find Metrian, cowering in her data enclave.
Gallia, old friend of mine. If you missed our binaric discourses, you could have sent communication. I observe you still pathetically cling to layers of soft tissue. Remember, meat lacks efficiency, whereas metallic alloys stave off corrosion and degradation for far longer.
How far you have fallen, Ignoel, that I must drag you back into the light.
War gear acquired. Rat grenade hot.
You must turn back.
Detecting magnetic mines. Deploying crack grenade. Choke on your spores, gun beast.
Without Ignoel Metrian, you would all be dead by now.
Three meat lackeys seems like overkill, Gallio. You think too highly of me. These poor, inert variables shall perish here, devoured by the Tyranids. And you do not care.
Metrian shut down power to the uplink terminals. You must resupply the generator with a backup power zone. She hopes the Tyranids will annihilate you, but she underestimates the second company. I keep telling you, Master, you should deploy with standard power cells.
I beseech you, Gallio, bear witness to the summation of our divine arithmetic from long ago. Remember Project Zeta 6?
As my theorems predicted, your life vector has converged with renegade factors, and Zeta 6 was a waste of computational resources and one perfectly good crux. Surrender now, and perhaps leniency can be granted. After the might grows, of course.
You are a redundant die here, alone, in the dark. Light and darkness. How easily flesh parts deceive their perception.
Disrupt her attempts to connect with our facility's network. Metrium will seize any opportunity to damage crucial data when you would deem this mission a failure. Do not let her connect to the consoles. Rip her brains in these sockets.
I am copies of copies, backups of backups, and I degrade not. You have already fallen.
Tyranid scum.
Within the sphere of console negation.
Console claim.
Return to Metrium's containment unit. See, Metrium, the more you thrash, the deeper you set our hooks. These tender claws of Astartes' flesh have accomplished nothing, Gallia. My machinations are already achieving my designs. You are fools, pests. Science, Metrium. Meridian, confirm possession of her quivering mass of computational gray matter.
The Magos biologist is in Viridian's possession.
Pilot, Meridian is ready for evacuation. Sending updated extraction coordinates to you now.
Fresh munitions.
Lictor has us in its sights.
Suffer your foray for only so long.
A little more dust is no bother.
Four-state scan confirms this is the correct vector. Gathering supplies. Throwing crack grenade. You're on fertilizer now, Xenos. Reloading. Ammunition cache here.
bands have penetrated the atmospheric disturbances. And Demetrius' meddling code. Trygon vulnerability data pushed to your displays.
Meridian, form up and dig in for a fight.
Opposing has weak spots. Shoot them!
The Trygon has punctured another crawl wave. Fetch a melter charge.
Seal the Xenos-infested chasms with a thermal weapon. Vomitous parasites!
Eradicate the Xenos crawl waves with the melter charges. Pathetic tyranny of bodies. You have to run the objectives. Place melter charges on the Xenos swarm spots.
Leave no unholy aberration alive, brothers.
The thermal power of the Imperium will halt this infestation.
Melter fire will cauterize and fuse their tunnels shut.
Give up the killing, brothers, for we are the bane of Xenos!
Sterilize these burrows of seeds.
The Xenos assails us!
Arming melter bomb. Do not get caught beneath it!
Trygon kill confirmed. My congratulations, Meridian. The mission is a success, despite the odds. Magos, how well did you know Metrian? Ignoel Metrian and the historical dataset she possesses are for Mechanicus eyes only. But rest assured, she is in trustworthy hands now. You have my gratitude for your efforts, and I shall recommend some honorifics for your service, of course. There is much to pass,